is that, Kendrick popped up and he had a whole speech at Compton College, you know, commencement. And again, it shows how Kendrick is like right on the money. He's just right on the button with with pretty much being very cultural and being involved. And part of the reason why people feel like he may have defeated Drake is because culturally, when he says, yo, and when I say we, I'm what the culture feeling. That's a very profound bar over time, where if you really extrapolate it, Drake might be the more popular one, but who does the real core essence of hip hop? Who do the core essence of the culture? Black people. Who are they fucking with? These inner cities. And if it's Kendrick, that's going to be more profound. Anyway, the first time we've seen Kendrick in months, right? Like, that whole thing where he was doing pull-ups in New York, that was old. So this is the very first time we've seen him, and he popped out at the Compton College commencement speech, and he said this.
I appreciate y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of the city of Compton. I'm proud of Compton College. Most importantly, I'm proud of the graduates out here, That's right. I know what it takes. Y'all had a lot of hardship, not only in your house, in your communities, but most importantly, within yourself. And that's the toughest thing to overcome. And we still growing day by day, brick by brick, making sure that we develop not only in the physical form, but in the spiritual as well, So seeing y'all out here is not only a representation of the world, but it's a representation of me. And when I walk out in these cities and these countries, I could be proud and say, this is where I'm from. I still believe in Compton. Compton always been a future for me. I think we breed some of the most incredible individuals, creators, intellectuals, talent.
The more you hear how Kendrick has carried this, and you're gonna see like some juxtapose I'm gonna juxtapose it to some of Drake's move is it's, if you were gonna criticize Drake, you have to criticize the way how he got at Kendrick, right? You can't get at him about his height. You can't get this is a guy who seems so grounded with the community and its cause. How do you attack someone like that and be successful when that's how people view him? It's not going to be your height, this, and third, when that's how he's attacking you, saying you're not this, right? Like, you're not this, right?
We had it since day one. That's why I always screamed this city. I've traveled the world. There's no place like this one right here. No place. No place. And I still believe in everything that we're doing. Brick by brick, I still believe. It's time that we change the narratives. Some people tell us, this generation, they don't have what it takes. Gen Z, we talk about it all day. They try to pull us down and say we don't know what we're doing. They wrong, though. You know why? Because not only y'all have what it takes, but y'all have something even bigger. Y'all have the heart. Y'all have the courage to be independent thinkers. Independent thinkers. There's nothing more valuable than that. Y'all can go out here and tell and express your thoughts and say it with conviction and passion and stand on it and be unapologetic about it. And somebody pull you to the side, you know what? You was wrong about that. And you could be like, I appreciate it, Or they could say, I appreciate you for giving me the wisdom and the courage to be just as much as in depth and strong with conviction about the message that you have. And it spreads not only between the person you're talking to, but...
Yeah, so, I'll also give this analysis. This is one of the times where, usually rap is a lot about popularity and some of the superficial shit. Who gets the club lit? Who throws the most money in the club? Who's fucking the baddest bitch? Yo, who's got the newest cars? This and third. We don't know what car Kendrick drives. We don't know nothing. We never seen him in a strip club. This is one of the very few times in hip hop I feel the culture, and when I mean the culture, I'm talking about a lot of the core essence of where the trends, the waves, the sentiments about not only hip hop but black culture come from. They're co-signing the non-superficial shit, right? Like they're co-signing the guy who's gonna show up at a commencement and give other people from the hood with aspirations of accomplishing their dreams, give them advice rather than show up to the club and throw 100,000 for a bunch of bitches with BBLs. Like if we think about hip hop really celebrates the bullshit. We celebrate drugs, women who are just like build a body. We celebrate everything, and this is one of the weird things about this battle. It's like what hip hop has celebrated for over 10 to 15 years. In this battle, people wholly rejected it. Like, nah, that's not what we going with right now. And that's kind of odd because it's not like hip hop's gonna take a different direction. Hip hop is still gonna celebrate the bitches, the whores, the strippers, the cars, flexing, selling drugs, doing all of the superficial shit that comes along with like the lifestyle. But and they'll always call this boring, but for whatever reason, and I really think part of that is the underdog factor, right? Like people tired of Drake winning. In this situation, people are like, nah, this what matters. This what matters, which is kind of like odd.
Subconsciously through kids that's younger than yourselves. And that's something I can always appreciate. This degree that y'all have right here is just as big as any degree. I don't care what school, I don't care what institution. Compton College, this Compton degree is just as big. Now it's all about taking these resources and taking what you learned and applying them. It's simple as that, and applying them. You go have hardships, you go have tribulations just as you had coming up here. But guess what? You got somebody special behind your corner and all around you, and that's God. Period. 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 Every step of the way, when you fall and you have your shortcomings, he's right there. When you have your victory.
Okay, all right. Great speech by Kendrick, and hey, you can't really hate on that boy. Okay,
I walk on the beach every day, and I'm talking to God. I'm just talking. Like he the homie. I swear to God, I put that on my grandmama's grave. I talk to him. Next to me. Like the homie. Just like the people that you grow up with. I don't care if you got to curse. You got to cuss. You talk to him as if you know him since you was born, the way he knows you. I walk on the beach every day.
super grounded individual, and again, this is one of the very few times I feel like the culture has, you know. Okay. Anyway, now obviously, and by the way, I agree. I like how both of these artists are moving, right? Obviously, I'm a huge Drake fan and this and third, but like, obviously in trying to analyze this and also being fair, I like how both of these artists are moving. I think Drake realizes if he plays into Kendrick's game, it'll look worse. He got to keep doing him, and his shit is I'm the biggest rapper, pop star, I'm everywhere type of shit, and I don't think he's gonna change that. If he does change it, people are gonna be like, oh, look at him, he's trying to get woke now. Oh, now you want to go speak on black issues. Oh, now you want to go do some shit that make it look like you're down with the culture. Like, they would clown him even more if he tried to pander or he tried to like switch paths. So Drake just kind of doing him, like,